What's up everyone, Personality here, bringing you all the news from the wider fighting game community, whether it's from a casual or competitive perspective. Now, today I want to talk about Mortal Kombat 1. Now, I haven't spent too much time goofing around in this game, but for the amount I put in, I was impressed by the early offerings. I'd first like to talk about the roster. This starting lineup of 24 characters, 25 if we count the already DLC Shang Tsung, is simply captivating. And despite its size, it does not feel overwhelming one bit. The FGC is all about defining character playstyles and their roles or game plans in fights, but I don't feel like those stereotypical definitions are forced upon any character. Sure, there are the rushdowns and the mid-rangers, but every character I've tried so far has a unique feel that may leave room for player expression. This is also my first Mortal Kombat experience, so take that opinion with a grain of salt as I am completely fresh to the franchise. Now, the user interface and accessibility features are really straightforward, and I appreciate that. It's not over-designed, and the words against the cream scroll-like background make it easy to read. Along with its legibility comes the important information: frame data. Yes, the very basis of fighting games is made clear and accessible within MK1. I've praised Street Fighter's frame bar in the past, but I think the inclusion of this information with the game itself is definitely on a level with the bar. I am disappointed with the fact that there's no vanilla text with these modes. While it is nice to have the technical information on display, there would have been a definite benefit from also having a short summary of what these various inputs do. This does encourage you to discover it for yourself, but that text would not hurt. The fact that you can go from button presses to motion controls, and then on top of that still adjust the speed at which you have to input certain buttons to get certain commands out, is really neat, and I think it's a great feature for anyone when you're possibly learning a new character or their combos, and it is especially great for beginners who haven't quite become accustomed to the sharp inputs of fighting games. Now, the training mode is as standard as can be and generally has all the tools to be a successful mode. Now, MK1 really shines in the visual spectacle department. NRS demonstrated the full capabilities of Unreal Engine 4 with the title, despite Unreal Engine 5 coming full speed ahead. The models are much better than what was shown in the trailers, so I suspect some last minute touches were done. Or perhaps because I'm actually seeing it in front of my eyes on my own console, it looks much better. But these models shine in the story mode, especially in cutscenes and in motion. Colors are vibrant, shadows are powerful enough to make these colors pop, and the particle effects are simply marvelous. Even the Smash Ultimate-esque mode has a nice looking layout, and the intro really made it feel like an impactful campaign to take part in. The story is a thrilling 6 to 7 hour long experience, and without getting into any spoilers, each character is portrayed very well. Most have superb voice acting, and their presence is powerful due to correct camera angles and presentation. It really sells this like a movie-like experience and makes for a solid, visually pleasing game. Now, the online experience could have been a bit better. While most connections were stable when I played online matches, there was some frequent lag spikes that occurred in the process, and certain times during the visually demanding fatal blows, I noticed 1 or 2 frame drops here and there. It's not really frequent, but it was a bit disheartening to see at times, and I wish this could have been even smoother. Now, the load times between matches and overall searching can be a bit sluggish, but I'm also cognizant of the fact that this is just early access, and it will most likely be much quicker when the official launch date arrives. Now, the ending of a match is also quite sluggish, and rematching takes a while, but in the future, perhaps it can be improved on. Truth be told, with so many fighting game offerings upon us, MK1 really stands out with an engaging plot, an entertaining variety of modes, and its large base roster full of variety to pick from. I do believe that if it is that you're overwhelmed by all these fighting games that are available, Mortal Kombat 1 is definitely a decent investment, especially as a beginner in this fighting game community. But guys, that's all I want to talk about today. So tell me, are you already on the early access, or are you waiting for the official launch date to come out so you could join all of us? Let me know below. So far, like I said, I'm enjoying the game. I'm kind of, doing some things with Limi, but, I'm a total noob. So I'll have to figure it out slowly but surely. But I'll see you guys in the next video. But until then, stay gaming.